While working in Excel, many times we get stuck with the formulas, and in those conditions or scenarios, formula or function of if is really life-saving. In today's video, we will see few examples of if. We will start with basics and will go to advanced. Hi, my name is Vijay and you are watching OfficeChamp. Let's start the video without any delays. Let's see our very first example. Over here we have got names, and just after names we have got our total marks. And in the next cell, we want to show pass. And pass will be decided as per marks, and the criteria is if the marks will be above 45, the candidate or student will be pass. So let's insert our function of if plus or equal to if bracket open. We will click on marks is greater than 45. If the marks will be greater than 45, then the candidate or the student is pass. So we will put comma, double inverted comma, pass, P-A-S-S, double inverted comma, close. Whenever we put any text inside the formula, we always keep the text in double inverted commas. I'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And we can see the candidate is pass. Let's drag it down and see what result we are going to get. If the candidate is not pass, over here it's showing false. So I'll click on very first cell, we'll go to formula bar and we'll click just after pass and we'll put comma, double inverted comma twice for blank. Means if the candidate will not be pass, it should be blank. Now I'll hit enter. I'll drag it down once again. And if the candidate is not pass, we can see blank. Let's see our next example. Over here our criteria is if the marks will be above 45, the candidate will be pass, and if the marks will be below 45, the candidate will be fail. Let's put our formula over here. Plus or equal to if bracket open. I'll click on total marks is greater than 45, comma, if greater than 45, candidate will be pass. So I'll put double inverted comma pass, double inverted comma close, comma, if the candidate will not be pass, then the candidate will be fail. So I'll put double inverted comma fail, double inverted comma close, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. Now I'll drag it down. And over here we can see one candidate is failed. If I'll click on first candidate and we'll do it 30, it's showing failed. Let's see our next example. Over here the criteria is if the marks will be above or equal to 45, then the candidate is pass, otherwise the candidate is failed. Let's put our formula plus or equal to if bracket open. I'll click on total marks is greater than or equal to 45, comma, if greater than or equal to 45, then the candidate is pass. So I'll put double inverted comma pass, double inverted comma close, comma, if candidate is not pass, means if the marks is below 45, the candidate is fail. So I'll put double inverted comma fail, double inverted comma close, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. Now I'll drag it down. And over here the marks is 45, so the candidate is pass. And when we come down, over here the marks is 35 and the candidate is failed. Let's see our next example. Over here we have got two criterias. One is marks and the other is attendance. And when we come over here on the right hand side, we can see the criteria. If the attendance is above or equal to 50%, the candidate is pass, and if the attendance is below 50%, the candidate is fail. Let's put our formula over here. Plus or equal to if bracket open. I'll click on attendance percent is greater than or equal to 50%. I'll type 50%, comma, if greater than or equal to 50%, then the candidate is pass. So I'll put double inverted comma pass, double inverted comma close, comma, I'll put one more criteria of if over here. In that way, it will become nested if. If bracket open, I'll put on attendance once again, is less than 50%, comma, double inverted comma fail. If the attendance is less than 50%, the candidate is failed. I'll close double inverted comma, we'll close the bracket, we'll close the bracket twice, and we'll hit enter, and we can see pass over here. We'll drag it down. Over here for candidate number 6, the attendance is less than 50%, so candidate is failed. Second candidate is also failed because attendance is only 45%. So whenever we use more than one if, it's called nested if. Let's see our next example. Over here we have got couple of criterias like marks above or equal to 45, pass, marks below 45, fail, attendance above or equal to 50% is pass, and attendance below 50% is fail. Over here we will use if, and along with if we are going to use and. So our formula will be plus or equal to if bracket open. Now I'll put and, and bracket open. We'll click on marks is greater than 45. So our criteria is above or equal to. I'll delete 45 and just after greater than I'll put equal to. So it became greater than or equal to 45, comma. Our second criteria over here is attendance above or equal to 50%. So I'll click on attendance now is greater than or equal to 50%. I'll close the bracket, comma, double inverted comma, pass, double inverted comma, close. If this criteria is going to meet, then only the candidate is passed, otherwise the candidate is failed. So I'll put comma, double inverted comma, fail, double inverted comma, close, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. And we can see fail over here. I'll drag it down. So over here, instead of using nested if, I had used if along with and. Let's see our next example. Over here we have to show the grades, and we are going to show the grades in two ways, one with nested if and another with ifs. I'll click over here. Over here we are going to use nested if first. So my formula will be plus or equal to if bracket open. The criteria is marks above or equal to 90 is grade A, marks between 70 to 89 is grade B, marks between 50 to 69 is grade C, and marks below 50 is grade D. Over here all the criteria are based on marks. So I'll click on marks of first students is greater than or equal to 90. If greater than or equal to 90, grade is A. So A is text. Only reason we will have to take A in double inverted comma. So I'll put comma, double inverted comma, A, double inverted comma, close, comma. I'll put second criteria of if over here. If bracket open, I'll take it down. I'll click on total marks is greater than or equal to 70. The second criteria for B is marks between 70 to 89. So I have put greater than or equal to 70, comma, grade will be B. So I'll put double inverted comma B, double inverted comma, close, comma. Now I'll put third criteria. If bracket open, I'll click on total marks once again is greater than or equal to 50. So the third criteria is marks between 50 to 69 is C. So in if I have put greater than or equal to 50, comma, double inverted comma, C, double inverted comma, close, comma. If these criteria are not going to meet, then the grade will be D. So I'll put double inverted comma, D, double inverted comma, close, bracket close, and we will close the bracket till bracket doesn't get black. Now I'll hit enter, and we got grade C for the first student. Now I'll drag it down. Let's see ifs over here. Plus or equal to ifs bracket open. I'll click on total marks is greater than or equal to 90, comma, grade is A. So I'll put double inverted comma, A, double inverted comma, close, comma. In ifs we don't have to put if again and again. So I'll click on total marks directly is greater than or equal to 70, comma, double inverted comma, grade is B. So I'll put B, double inverted comma, close, comma. For grade C, I'll click on total marks once again, greater than or equal to 50, comma, double inverted comma, C, double inverted comma, close. If the candidate will not meet these criteria, then the grade will be D. So we have to put D over here. But before putting D, we will have to put 1. So I'll put comma 1 comma double inverted comma D double inverted comma close bracket close, and we will hit enter. And we got grade C over here. I'll drag it down. And in both the places we got the same result with nested if and ifs. Let's see our next example. Over here the criteria is if the marks and attendance will be above 90%, then only the candidate will be eligible for scholarship. So let's put our formula over here, plus or equal to if bracket open. Along with if, I'm going to use and over here, and bracket open. I'll click on total marks greater than or equal to 90, comma, second criteria is attendance should be equal to or above 90%. So I'll click on attendance now, greater than or equal to 90%. I'll close the bracket of and, comma, if candidate will meet these criteria, then the candidate will be eligible. So I'll put double inverted comma eligible, double inverted comma close, bracket close, and I'll hit enter. We got false over here because the first candidate is not eligible. So to avoid false, I'll go to formula bar, we'll delete bracket from the end, and we'll put comma double inverted comma twice for blank. Means if the candidate is not eligible, it should be blank. Now I'll close the bracket and will hit enter. Now I can drag this down. So only 2 candidates are eligible over here. Let's see our next example. Over here we have got 2 criteria. If the sales will be above or equal to 50,000, staff will be getting mobile as reward, and if the sales will be below 50,000, they will be getting headphone as a reward. Let's put our formula over here, plus or equal to if bracket open. I'll click on sales is greater than or equal to 50,000, comma, if greater than or equal to 50,000, they will be getting mobile. So I'll put double inverted comma mobile, double inverted comma close. And if the sales will be below 50,000, they will be getting headphone. So I'm not going to put another if over here. I'll just put comma double inverted comma headphone, double inverted comma close, bracket close, and we will hit enter. And the very first candidate got headphone as reward because his sales was less than 50,000. I will drag this down. Now let's see our next and last example. Sum if and count if. Over here we have got our products, their quantity, rate, and total. On the right hand side we have got 2 criteria, sale of individual items and number of times items got repeated. Over here I have got a drop down, and I want that whenever I select any item, I should get sales over here of that particular item, and I should see how many times the item got repeated. So first of all, I am going to use sum if. The formula will be plus or equal to sum if bracket open range. In range, I'll have to select the products from top to bottom, comma, criteria. Criteria is my product's name. So I'll click on mouse over here, comma. Now I want sum range. From where I want to do sum? So I want to do sum from total. So I'll click on first total and we'll select till bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. And I got sales of mouse. If I change the item from the drop down, if I'll do it laptop, my sales got changed. Now let's see count if. Formula will be plus or equal to count if bracket open range. My range is my products. So I'll select all the products from top to bottom. In case you have got more products, just click on first product and press Shift Control down arrow key, comma, criteria. What is my criteria? My criteria is item's name. So I'll click on item's name over here. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Items repeated is 3. Means in our data, laptop got repeated 3 times. Let's check. This is 1, 2, and this is third one. If I change the product and we'll do it mouse, mouse got repeated 2 times. Over here first one and over here second one. Let's cross check with one more product, power bank. Power bank is not repeated and it's just once. Let's cross check. Power bank is just over here. So these were the few examples of if which can be used in any format. I'll provide link of this file in description box. In case you want to download, you can. I'm sure you must have loved the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic. Till then, bye bye.